All right, and we are live. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Let me get this a little more open. All right. So I'm just sitting here drinking my morning coffee. Thought I would chat with you, lovely guys and gals. Do we need the other light on? I think we might need that. Yeah, it's a little bit dark still. All right, see if that's a little better. So I would sit here, drink my morning coffee, chat with you lovely guys and gals. Is this public? Do I make it public? Yeah, it's public. All right, maybe we'll get some people in here shortly. That's really weird. I've never had it be quite this dark. I don't know why it's doing that. It would be the way the light is contrasting. I don't know. Do I need more bulbs? Yeah, I need to add some more bulbs up there. So, it's my birthday. Help waking up. I slept in quite a bit later than usual this morning, but I don't have to train. I don't have any client calls. Not a big deal. So, thought I would sit in here, drink my coffee with you guys before I get ready to do cardio and stuff this morning. I'll stream some of that also. And just going to get our day up and going. Nice, beautiful day out there, so I should probably get that cardio up and running here shortly. But I thought I'd come in here like I've been doing, because we get people in here, right? I've been getting people in these. Been getting people in them. Maybe not this morning. Maybe people need a couple more minutes to stream in. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go top this coffee up. I'll be right back. And we'll see what we get. All right, we'll see what we get for people. But thus far, I'm not really getting people in here, which is very unusual. Very unusual. Usually have people's in here by now. So, it's only 3 minutes in. Seems like it's going slower. So, it's my birthday. Let me link a couple of things here. Anyone coming in, if you can please follow me on the Facebook page. Also, and I already had someone kind of get me like, oh, you could do that, but someone's already bought me protein. So I'll link my Amazon wish list just in case anyone wanted to buy me some protein or creatine or fish oil or something. All right. Gosh, where did I put that list? What do we do with it, Jason? Oh, well, there it is. And then maybe by the time I tab back over to this, there'll be some actual questions. There we go. There's my Amazon wish list in case anybody wanted to buy me some protein or something for my birthday. I had someone chime in already. There's no branched chain amino acids on there. I'm like, that's right. There's no BCAAs. So, all right. I am not fully awake, by the way. It's just now getting my coffee up. Did a little posting, answered some DMs already. This is not lively. Normally in a coffee chat, I've got questions by now. I've got people chiming in, wishing a good morning, asking me how things are going. Had a pretty lively live on Facebook last night, though. So see what's going on here. I don't know. If people don't get in here, I may just wind this down. So I can go do something else. Or I could get up and get my cardio going. Right? You could also do that. That's also an option. Those tend to get a little more views. I wonder what's up with this time. Normally the early morning coffee chats, there'll be people in here. Done really on Sundays at this time. But we shall see. Give it a few more minutes. Because I didn't have a topic here, guys. I just thought I would drink my coffee, chat with everyone. That's what I do on these coffee chats. See if we get some questions or comments. But thus far, it's not been anything. So, may not be any reason to even stay in. I say that, but you never know. People hop up. I'm going to check my other stuff then, and then wait and see if anyone's got actual questions. Nope. Nobody got any questions. And I just may leave this running until some people run some questions in and just not bother to talk. Because why not? Why not? It's all content. Yeah, it's kind of feels weird to not get up and train now that I train 6 days a week. To get up on Sundays and not lift, it just feels different. The body's kind of, what's going on? Why aren't we over in the garage warming up a little bit yet? Not that I do warm ups. That's another thing too, and it's so strange to me. I've had people who literally got upset with me. I remember another coach made a video one time who I knew who didn't like that. He said that it's irresponsible of me to not warm up, to actually tell people that I don't really warm up. And I don't see how it is. Am I getting hurt? That's the other thing too. The only times I've had any problems were after adequate warm-ups, in the past. So in other words, where have I had problems? Doing sets of 8 on weighted pull-ups. Like my first shoulder impingement was overuse. I was doing that 100 chin-ups a day, but then I was also, I came in on camera and I did the neutral grip pull-up with weights, right? I did it with chains. And so I had the first one of those. But it was like 30 minutes into my workout already. It was warmed up. I tore my bicep in 02 roughly, I think. I was on my 5th set of deadlifts. I think that's warmed up. My 5th work set. So, no, I don't really warm up. You guys see some of like the deadlift days. So, for example, if you watch me walk in and pull 550 for some reps, I usually do 405 for a single, and then I go straight to the 550. And people, then people will also then kind of ask that question of, well, what did you do to warm up before that? I drank some warm coffee. All right. That was my warm up. I peed, went to the bathroom, drank some coffee, and go load the barbell. Check in with clients first, but I don't think typing counts as a warm up. So, again, I just don't really warm up. I've never found it necessary. No, I don't know how to play that song. And that's Fitness Channel. No, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. But I appreciate you chiming in and giving me a comment. I do like the fart powder. Although, ironically, I do use protein powder. It's one of the few supplements I actually endorse. So, like, even if you see my Amazon list that I put there, it's pretty much protein, fish oil, creatine. Lo and behold, I take melatonin also. There's your trifecta. I do some electrolytes. Oh yeah. No, not right now. But I'm just jamming it acoustic. I mean, I put some guitar stuff up every now and then. Hold on. But then I've got to stop drinking my coffee, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop drinking coffee if I'm going to play the guitar. Therein lay the problem. I'm going to grab one. And I have to grab the strap because I can't sit at this chair and play the Les Paul. I much prefer the Les Paul. I'm faster and better with it. But because of the cutouts and everything, this chair doesn't work. You know what I mean? Right? Right? Right. But, I don't know, man. Since no one's in here asking fitness questions, I might as well just jam a little bit. Right. There we go. We got Marco. Now maybe get some fitness talks. Yeah, play the guitar when everyone's doing that. All right, so all right, let's get over to some fitness stuff whilst we do some coffee. All right, Marco, let's talk some fitness. Marco says, I typically do 8 reps with 1 plate on first warm-up and rest or a couple singles to get to work sets. If I don't, it's going to feel heavy with it. Well, for me, pressing is like that, Marco. So, example. I'll routinely do on bench, I will do warm-ups. So a typical warm-up for me, it was like, let's say I'm going to get a 315 for a top set, right? For a work set, whether it's a triple or a 3x3, or whatever I'm going to do there, right? So a typical warm-up for me on bench, I'll do about 5 or 6 reps with the bar. Then I'll do 135 for a single, and then 225 for a single. And then usually then we'll go to that top set. So I warm up a lot more on bench. I mean, there's a good 7 or 8 warm-up reps, getting up to 315 for work. It's pretty typical for me. Squats, I like to start with a plate. Like even if I'm on a box. So let's say I'm going to go up to that. I'll usually do 1 plate for a rep, 2 plates for a rep. But deadlifts and like other movements, I don't warm up. Overhead press, I'll do a couple reps with the empty bar. Incline, I like to do a rep with 1 plate before I do a top set. But otherwise, that's it. Like weighted pull-ups, I'll do 1 body weight rep before I throw a plate on. That's pretty much it for warm up. So if by the time I move to rows or anything else, stuff like that, I don't warm up anymore. I just go straight to the work sets, right? Just do the work sets. So, Fart Powder says Sam Saluk is copying you now. He is not eating till noon, trying to cut, also drinking artificial sweetener. No, he's not copying me. That's like let's be real. That is extremely common. Okay, this is not my invention. I'm probably not there's probably I bet you there's 500 people who probably do the same thing and make videos. That might be an exaggeration, but this is extremely common practice. Honestly, it really is really common. So I don't think Sam is copying me in any way. Sam, I bet you Sam doesn't watch any of my videos. So let's just again, if he did, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if he did. Maybe he does. Who knows? A bunch of people have pointed out a lot of people copied me and admit they watched me in the industry and come out and they don't give me shout outs. But I really doubt Sam is watching any of my stuff, dude. Not that. My head's not that big to where I think all these big, really famous younger influencers watch my stuff. I mean, I feel like most of them have heard of me. I don't think they're copying me. Alexander Leonidas did a lot, though. That came out too. It was like he pretty much quoted me all through his first book in the first 5 pages, like almost word for word quotes, and gave me no credit. But what do you do? What do you do, right? I mean, but by that same token, have I not quoted all these other coaches? So, the thing with that, I can't get upset with that. Right? Can't get upset with that because have I not stood on the shoulders of giants? Know what I mean? Fabius says, "Hey, Jason, nice to see you. When you come in, I'm never coming to Puerto Rico, bro. I'm sorry." Alex recently benched 405 with legit positives. Yeah, the elbow sleeve kind of messes with it being a good lift, but let me set that aside and not be petty. At his body weight, doing a 405 pause, even with sleeves, even if he had elbow wraps, still pretty dang good. Like you can't knock that. It's just that if we're going to talk about a lift being valid, in other words, if I were to walk in and bench 405 without sleeves and he does it with sleeves, I flat out, man. There's no competition because it's just easier with the sleeves. But I'm not benching 405 right now. Now that being said, you can't take that away from him, right? You can't go, oh, he's not strong. You can't. That's not how it works. Yeah, Bart Powder, you know better than that. See, now you're trying to get yourself blocked. No, we're not copying Kinobody. Look, Martin Birkin and I had a conversation about this years ago. All of that stuff is Kinobody copying it from Martin Birkin. Okay, he stole all of it, every bit of it from Martin Birkin, and then just pussified the workouts. So you have to understand that. And I don't mean he paraphrased and used little. I mean, he literally stole the whole lean body program, stole it, and just took the squats and deadlifts out to make it easy for pussies, basically. Guys who are scared to lift weights. Okay? Martin took offense to that because I'm talking it was a direct copy. Right? Now, is a lot of my diet a copy of Birkin's stuff? Yes, but I give credit where credit is due. Okay, so when I've done that, and I've mentioned multiple times, these are strategies I kind of observed from Martin Birkin, and they work as far as on the diet end goes, right? Because nothing I do looks anything like Kinobody does. Dude, I train 6 days a week and do cardio, so you can't. There's no comparison. But as far as the diet end goes, I give credit to Martin for that. That's the thing. Just like a lot of the programming I've used over the years, I give credit to Louis Simmons. Right? I give credit to Louis Simmons for that training knowledge. So with a lot of the diet stuff that I do mess with, I give a lot of credit to Birkin, but I also give credit to other people. Like I've been giving shout outs to Alex Leaf. I'm friends with him and his wife. Um, so I give credit for that work because Alex talks a lot about all that stuff for metabolic health. He's actually really pretty much a nutrition genius, especially when it comes to things like body composition and metabolic health. Like Alex Leaf is absolutely brilliant. But he did all his graduate work in protein overfeeding studies. He just got back with me. In fact, he just paid me for coaching this month, the podcast guy, Peter. I don't know. He's going to send it to me, dude. Like it's been done. The podcast has been filmed. He's going to get it edited, but he's running his own business too. So, but he just paid me for coaching for this month. And then he had a problem and had to make a new Facebook. You know what I mean? So let me see. Like we're good. I'm just waiting on the podcast. Right? Yeah, see he just paid me for coaching. Yeah. A couple days ago. So I don't know when the podcast is going to be out. So it should be, I'm hoping this week. All right, let's get over it. But yeah, no, it's a good podcast. Like we had a lot of fun. Now what's funny is that he and I talk about other stuff. He's almost said, dude, I swear to God, you should really do a dating thing. But I'm like, man, I don't want to. I really don't want to talk to these silly kids about this stuff. You shouldn't have to. Isn't Martin Bergen stuff a little too minimalistic? See a bunch of it is, and don't get me wrong, I like Martin, dude. I like Martin. Like Martin's a good guy. I haven't chatted with him in quite a few years, but he's a good dude. And the problem with he gets a lot of that from Mentor, and yeah, Martin does get hurt, and I think the minimalism's a factor. But he does know how to get shredded, and that's kind of the point. The problem, and the thing is, and this is where I'll give Martin credit. Martin knows how to get shredded and to build a good physique with the least amount of time commitment. Does that make sense? That's where Martin is good. All right. Yeah. Well, that's the thing for it. I don't want anyone to know who all I'm dating or not. So that's kind of the thing. And no, for those curious, at this exact moment, I am not in an official relationship with anybody. So I'm not saying I'm not dating. I'm just saying I'm not in a relationship. So, all right. I'm not a player, so I have friends. So, but keep in mind, I mean, I'm not out there these days. I've never used dating apps. I don't do any of that stuff. Like I have a pretty big circle of friends from my just whole various social life over the years. So yeah, that I can always go back to and date anytime I need. It's like a very very big network of friends who all know me. All right. Just not. I mean, Jim. No, you don't have a hair on. Just do any of that. Yeah, no, I'm not out trying to catch anything right now, dude. I'm not trying to be banging 15 girls. Not these days. Back to fitness stuff. Yeah, let's talk fitness. And the back is coffee chat's almost over. Yeah, no, veins are out. So I'm gonna actually get probably a little bit of video stuff done, and then I'll probably go do some cardio here live. In fact, it's getting late. I probably need to get the cardio done here shortly. So I'm probably going to be back into some of these streams, I think. But yeah, so let me wind this down, get a little more coffee in, maybe knock a video down, double check some clients, and then I'll get up and do a cardio live for you guys. So I'll talk to some of you guys before I'm shut before we go, and I'll talk to you next time.